Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss one more topic of your subject legal ethics and courtcraft, and today's topic will be Bar Council of India, which is a topic of your third unit. So if I want to introduce the topic of Bar Council of India, it is basically a statutory body that regulates and represents the Indian bar. It was created by the Parliament under the Advocates Act 1961. It prescribes standards of professional conducts, etiquettes, and exercises disciplinary jurisdiction over the bar. It also sets standards for the legal education and grants recognition to the universities, whose degree in law will serve as a qualification for the students to enroll themselves as advocates upon the graduation. So, it was just a brief introduction about Bar Council of India and its functions. So, in the initial classes, when I talked about Advocates Act 1961 only, then I told you that this was the basic purpose of Advocates Act 1961, so that they can establish State Bar Council and Bar Council of India for the purpose of unification of the bar. So, with all these purposes, Bar Council of India is being established under Advocates Act 1961. Section 4 of the Advocates Act 1961 provides for the establishment of the Bar Council of India, where it says that there shall be a Bar Council for the territories to which the act extends to be known as the Bar Council of India. Section 4 is also talking about the membership of the Bar Council of India, and it says that its membership will be constituted by Attorney General of India ex officio, Solicitor General of India ex officio, one member elected by each state bar council from amongst its members. So this is about the membership of the Bar Council of India. Now, what is the eligibility criteria for the membership of Bar Council of India? So, an advocate on the state roll for at least 10 years is eligible to be a member of Bar Council of India. Section 4 clause 2 also provides that there shall be a chairman and a vice chairman of Bar Council of India who will be elected by the council in such a manner as may be prescribed by the act or rules made under thereof. What is the duration of office of these members? So members who are holding their offices as ex officio, they will be holding their office for 2 years from the date of his election or till he ceases to be a member of the Bar Council, whichever is earlier in that case. And in any other case, he will be elected for the period for which he holds office as a member of the State Bar Council. Section 5 of the Act says that every bar council shall be a body corporate having perpetual succession and a common seal, with power to acquire and hold property, both movable and immovable, and to contract and may be the name by which it is known, sue and be sued. Now I am going to discuss about the functions of the Bar Council of India as provided by Section 7 of the Act. So they are as like to lay down standards of professional conduct and etiquette for advocates, to lay down the procedure to be followed by its disciplinary committee and the disciplinary committee of each state bar council, to safeguard the rights, privileges, and interests of the advocates, to promote and support law reform, to deal with and dispose of any matter arising under this act which may be referred to it by the state bar council. It also provides that it will be exercising general supervision and control over the state bar councils, to promote legal education and to lay down standards of education in consultation with the universities in India imparting such education and the state bar councils. Bar Council of India is also supposed to recognize universities whose degree in law shall be a qualification for enrollment as an advocate, and for that purpose to visit and inspect universities or cause the state bar councils to visit and inspect universities in accordance with such directions as it may give in this behalf. They are also supposed to conduct seminars and organize talks on legal topics by eminent jurists and publish journals and papers of the legal interest. Bar Council of India is also supposed to organize legal aid to the poor in the prescribed manner and to recognize on a reciprocal basis foreign qualifications in law obtained outside India for the purpose of admission as an advocate under the Act, to manage and invest the funds of the Bar Council, to provide for the election of its members, and to perform all other functions conferred on it by under this Act, and to carry out all other necessary things that are very like for the purpose of discharging the aforesaid functions. So this was all about the functions of Bar Council of India. Thank you so much for listening and watching this video. Basically, this video was all about Bar Council of India, its membership and its functions. Thank you so much.